Hey guys, I am back, and so we went from this tiny little battle box to this really big Barrel and Blade box. So I shifted where I am doing the unboxing. I also just shifted where the microphone is, so hopefully this catches sound a little bit better. But anyway, we've got Barrel and Blade for April 2021, and this is a large box. Large Marge sent me. Do you guys ever get sick of all my little one-liners and movie references? I hope not, because I'm not going to stop doing them. So I'm excited to see what is in such a large box. We're going to get into this thing. I still haven't sharpened this knife from when I was doing some work on the blade finish, but it seems to be doing okay. Well, what do we have here? Fire starting stuff, yay! We've got Mission 46. What is this thing? Alright, I'll check that out in a minute. You know, now that I've gotten this all unpacked, I guess I could just go back to the regular place of filming, but I'm not, because here I am. So we've got this. Unfortunately, we have this. We've got, seems like this is the reason we needed such a big box. We've got this. Lots and lots of this. PETA, I know. It's a box. You looking at the box, waiting for your chance? And then we've got this, and this seems like you just get something like this in a back little box. I feel like we just dealt with this. But alright, so that's everything in the box. Meow meow. Go ahead, PETA. Jump on in. Everybody will love to see you. Go ahead. No? Okay, then I'm going to move the box. PETA did not go in the box, and I'm sad because I wanted PETA to go in the box. That would have been cool. So, where did I put the card? Oh, I put the card right here. So we got some stuff. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh no. Is this an item? Oh no. Alright, well, you know what? We're going to go through everything. Now, the way Barrel and Blade works is we've got level 1 and we've got level 2. And so sometimes level 2 has just more stuff. Sometimes it has like better versions of stuff that's in level 1. It seems that, yeah, right now we just have more stuff in level 2 than we have in level 1. I used to love it when, like, level 1 you'd get, like, a knife, but, like, level 2 you'd get, like, a better knife, you know? Like, but lately it seems that it's just been, like, you get more stuff in level 2. So anyway, so let's start, and we'll go straight down the card and see everything that we've got in this box from Barrel and Blade from Operation 46. There are a few categories that need consideration in everyone's survival kit. Shelter, warmth, and sustenance. Alright. So, the first item on the level 2 box is a CRKT Chance in Hell, one big word, Chance in Hell machete. With an MSRP of $79.99. I'm glad we get to do this first, because I like sharp things. And then, of course, we've got the CRKT book that says stuff. Now, the Chance in Hell machete I feel like we've seen this before in something else. I really feel like we have. But as always, let's see what cool prints we get from the oil once we wow, this is really on there like stuff that's been wrapped up a bit. And there's our modern art masterpiece from the oil. I will get that all off. I know we've seen the Chance in Hell before. I know we have. Don't know where, but we've got a nice big rubberized grip. The handle is very comfortable. but it definitely has nice forward weight. I'm going to look up some specs on this. Hang on a sec. Okay, so as we look at this, I was able to find this for $51 on Amazon Prime. But it's 65 MN carbon steel, which is roughly the same as 5160 carbon steel. So we don't get a really high Rockwell hardness with this steel. Not nearly as high as some of the others. But here's the trade-off. So given that this is a machete, you might be thinking, well, don't I want like something in the 50s or 60s Rockwell hardness? Well, no, not necessarily, because when you're using a machete, you're doing a lot of slashing and hacking, and you might hit some hard stuff. Remember, the harder your steel, the more brittle it can become. And again, we always say this, it all goes to heat treat and all that other stuff. This tops off in the mid-30s for Rockwell hardness. So, while that is absolutely not as hard as, say, most pocket knife blades, when you're slashing and hacking, you don't want it as hard because, there's a chance that could bring you some brittleness on the edge. Now, yes, that also means that it won't have the same kind of edge retention, but it also means it'll be easier to resharpen. And so it's kind of a mixed bag, 65 MN. Some people really don't like it. Some people like it a lot. For a tool like this, not bad steel. Not great steel, not bad steel. It does have low corrosion resistance, so of course you'll have to take care of it, and that's also why it comes covered in oil. But very comfortable. You get a great grip with the rubberized handle. I did not see if it was full tang though. And just because we have pins running all the way through it does not necessarily mean that. Let's face it, they could just be decorative at a point. This could be, just half tang. It could even be a rat tail tang for all we know. I mean, and I'm not judging because I didn't see if it's a full tang in the description I read. Now, this is not the fanciest machete out there, but it's also, this is a worker. This is a beater. I'm not sure if all this oil is going to affect it. Yeah. Now remember, machetes aren't necessarily the finest sharpened things out of the box because a lot of the cutting power comes from the force. I would want to just touch this edge up. It's okay for a machete. I would, again, can't judge it by the standards that we would judge, like a really sharp EDC knife or something like that, hard use knife, but not bad. Like all machetes, it's a relatively thin blade. This is a spring steel. It's made to have some give because, again, what you're going to be using it for. So overall, I like it. But again, you can find it for $20 to $30 less than the MSRP if you look around for it. But not bad. The sheath is a reinforced nylon. Got an adjustable belt loop here. Not much other kind of carry option available for you there. And does hold the blade pretty securely in there. But I'm going to throw this one in. This is, if you get it for the price, you can find it for. This is not an $80 machete. It's a good solid workhorse, but you do need to know the basics of edge maintenance and stuff. So this is interesting. This is the Tactica M.010 credit tool card. Not a credit card tool, it's the credit tool card. Not the tool credit card, the credit tool card. They say this has an MSRP of $21. And it's floating around. It's just floating around. Maybe work on your packaging a little there. So this, well, we'll look at what it says it has. Rarely am I entertained by these things. These are, does this foam come out? No, it doesn't. You're just supposed to, this thing is not, get out. There we go. Okay, so, now the foam comes out. So we got this for $21. It's the Tactica. Battlestar Tactica. That's funny. It's funny to me. You may not laugh. So we've got a little rope cutter in there. You put some 550 cord in there, cut it, right? Okay. It's a bottle opener. It's a sundial. Really? A sundial? Well, I got to figure out how that works right there. That's interesting. I've never seen a sundial come in one of these things. Does it talk about how to do the sundial? It's a saw. I want to know how to use a sundial. Oh, I get. So you put a stick next to it, and it. I guess you assign. I don't know. I'd have to look more into it. But okay, so we've got the bottle opener, we've got the sundial, we've got the rope cutter, imperial wrenches, metric wrenches, everything from 5mm to 15mm. The imperials go 5/8, 9/16, 1/2, 7/16, 3/8, 5/16, 1/4, 3/16. We've got a 1/4 hex socket, so you can put your little favorite bits in there. Okay. Pry bar / scraper and a flat screwdriver. Designed in Australia, made in China. Huh. It weighs nothing. I mean, that's cool. And you can keep it, in your wallet. Here they call it a credit card multi-tool, which makes more sense than the credit tool card. It's TSA compliant, lightweight, and ergonomic. I don't know. I probably would not pay for this. I would not buy it. But it came in the box, so it would give me an opportunity to try it out. This is one of those things where, I don't know, depending on what you do, to me, it would probably be useful. Well, I don't know, the little rope cutter, but probably got to try that thing out, huh? It's great to live in a house with 550 cord literally everywhere. This is just, it happens to be right here in a box, I swear. So let's just check out the rope cutter and see how well it cuts the rope. How much leverage does it take? Well, so far I'm not highly impressed. You have to saw it back and forth. Well, if that's all you got, that's all you got. Oh, that's why they said saw. Look, they're telling you to saw. Saw back and forth. Don't just pull. Okay. You could probably, like with the right tools, sharpen that up a little bit more. It's not the cleanest cut, but I mean, it works in a pinch if that's all you got. I don't know. These kinds of things, there are some people that love these things. There are some people that don't. I'm going to put this one in the meh. Because, like I said, I would never buy it. I would never buy this thing. But, having it, I would carry it around and try it out. I'll give it a shot. Why not? Now we've got the Don't Die in the Woods, world's toughest ultralight tent for $28. It's a survival tent. Extra thick, waterproof, thermal mylar. It's a 2-person tent. In a can. Tent in a can. 80 square feet, reflects body heat. That's actually pretty cool. Room for 2 adults. Windproof and waterproof. Weighs only 8.5 ounces. It is really light. Compact design. Comes with 425-pound paracord. So why 425 and not 550? I'm just curious. Extra wide tape seams. Tear resistant. Compact design. So I'm curious why it comes in a little can. Because this, the item seems like a good item. Something we great to have in an emergency, but this thing is bulky. The little can is bulky, so I don't want to open up a thing and then have to, struggle to repack it, but, oh. So this is so much better than this. Because you could smush this down. This makes it way more attractive to me. To be able to squish. And I'm not going to take the whole thing out. But you've got your 425 cord to hang it up. It's got a little camouflage design. It is thick. Oh, that's a thick, heavyweight mylar. That'll last you a while. I like it a lot better than the little space blanket. For $28, you know what? Not bad. It doesn't say how long you can stay in it, but I imagine as long as it holds up to the elements. Why not? Why not? I'm a little on the fence, Matt, or I like it, but you know what? This having this rather than having to build an A-frame and then cover it in foliage and sticks and stuff. Why not? I like it. It's going to go with I like it. And you can join their email list for exclusive discounts on premium survival stuff. There you go. Don't die in the woods. We'll do that. I like it. I like it once it comes out of the can and you can pack it more efficiently. Now we've got the Ready Hour 72-hour food kit for $24.99. $24.99 for 72 hours is a lot more reasonable than I feel like the last time we saw something like this. Now, is this just, again, is this kit just, yep, it's just some dehydrated food again. Did we just see this in another thing? Wait, there's something else in here? No, there's not. We've got Maple Grove oatmeal, homestyle potato soup, creamy chicken flavored rice, and mac and cheese. We gotta look at it again. So average 2,000 plus calories per day for one person. So it's not a kit. Like, I hate they say kit. Like, a kit to me comes with all sorts of stuff. This is just, I mean, and just say what it is. Look, we got 4 food packs for you. You know, that will give you 2,000 plus calories a day. And that's fine. That's cool. To me, a kit contains everything you need. So if they want to say it's a kit, so this needs, what, water and, like, something to boil it in. So a kit would include the food and, like, a little stove and, like, a little thing. Maybe, obviously, they're not going to give you the water. But, you know, if it's a full kit, then they give you little bottles of water. And I'm not poo-pooing what's in here. Food, great. But it's not a kit. It is just bags of food. So the word kit to me involves the stuff to do. You know, that's just when I hear a kit. I don't know. I don't know, guys. You might disagree, and that's cool because this is America, and that's what it's all about. We're entitled to our own opinions. I know there's a lot of you out there that do like to be able to pack these things away. You're paying $1.25 per serving here, which is not a bad deal. Not a bad deal at all. Even you know, so their thing is 72-hour food kit. You know what? If one serving fills up somebody, if you're going camping with, you know, a friend or two, and, you know, for just like a weekend, $1.25 per serving. If one serving fills you guys up, you know, as you go for meals, hey, not bad, not bad. I'm still not sure how I feel about it, about you know, dehydrated food and all these things. I know it's important to have. I know it's there's just, I don't. Personally, I like to pick out my food, and that's just me. That's just my opinion. Again, that has nothing. I'm not commenting on the quality of the product. I'm not commenting on the meal. I personally like to pick out my food, you know, for stuff like this. However, great value. I mean, really great value. $1 something per serving, and I'll tell you what, we will do another video actually tasting these and comparing them to some of the stuff that we have already had. I'm going to put it in meh, because remember, meh doesn't mean bad. Meh just means, like, not thrilling me. But I do think it's a good value to have. Next, we've got another Don't Die in the Woods emergency sleeping bag with hood, and it also comes in a little can. And this is $30. So the tent is $28, but the sleeping bag is $30. I don't know. That seems a little, So this thing, it reflects body heat again, wind and waterproof, ultra compact design, repackable and reusable. Not for me, because there's no way in hell I'll ever repack this thing correctly. Extra wide tape seams, hood section covers head. Okay. And again, so once you get rid of the can, you've got a much smaller thing. Now, it is a sleeping bag and not a space blanket. So again, I'm thrilled that it's not a space blanket, because this is much more convenient. I'm so tempted to just unroll this whole thing. This is not as thick as the Mylar on the tent, which is weird because it's more expensive. I mean, I think I've told before the story of me on Bear Mountain in the middle of the night ripping my way through trying to open up in the dark a little, you know, Mylar space blanket because I was cold. This seems very thin. How long is it? Is it like a 6-foot long sleeping bag? I'm just unrolling it to see. It doesn't, it's not that long. I hope, like, when you open it, it unrolls more. Oh, okay, it's folded here again, too. So it's twice the length of what you're seeing here. It is twice the length. So, yeah, it will fit. It will fit. Oh, God, now I got to roll it up again. Try to make it fit in that bag. That's going to be horrible. So we've got two options in this box. We've got the solo sleeping bag. We've got the two-person tent, both of which say they reflect 95% body heat. Now, if you want to be super high speed and use the sleeping bag inside the tent, obviously there's no body heat pretty much radiating outside of the sleeping bag. Okay, but the tent will protect you from wind and rain and stuff like that. I think it would be an either-or situation for me, depending on what I'm doing. I think the beauty of the tent is that you technically you don't need that. If you've got the body heat of two people in the tent bouncing off the walls, and not the people bouncing off the walls, but the heat bouncing off the walls, I don't know, it's just $30 for this versus, $28 for this. I still like it, though, because it's still, it's small, it can be squished, it's compact, and it's still better than a little space blanket. So I'm going to put this in, I like it. Because I just could imagine myself using this, if I needed it. That's the thing. I can picture myself actually using it. Now we've got the super easy straps ICERS Emergency Planning Guide. So it's a digital product that's downloaded. It's a doc file, and you can do PDF and ODT files are available. And free lifetime upgrades. It's $12. I get it. So this little guy right here, this is like an idea of what it looks like when it's all done. Download it, fill it out. It's like an emergency planning thing. Does it focus? So you've got side one, and then you've got side two. Now, I'm guessing on the computer this is all big enough to see. That's terrible for me and my old eyes. It's a planning document. I don't know if I'd ever use it, but, I mean, they gave it to me, so I'll check it out. I'm going to have to get back to you guys on this one, too. But now I see why they taped this one over here. I don't know how I feel about this one. This one's going to sit in limbo. I have to look at it before I can do anything. And then finally, we've got a Barrel and Blade morale patch for $5, and you guys know what pile this one's automatically going in. There's a don't like it. I don't like morale patches from the company as an item. Represent your Barrel and Blade family. Not only can this sexy patch help you identify the good guys in a tactical or survival scenario, it's guaranteed to make your beard grow faster and your shooting more accurate. $5. Ugh, it's a $5 item. I don't like it. I never like patches and stuff as actual items. Like, but overall, so that's the box, guys. Overall, again, I'm gonna say, and I had to say this on BattleBox, the meh. These are not meh because I have any problem with the quality. It's just I don't know, not my style, I do intend to try this out, and I do intend to test these, just to see how the Ready Hour food is. I don't think I've ever tasted anything by Ready Hour. I've tasted some other, on camera. We've tried some. We'll try this too and see how it compares. The stuff I put in Like It, I could visualize myself using these, and I think that they are good items to have without wondering, without having to test them out, these are things I would pack. You know what I mean? This little thing, I don't know. I'd have to go online and check it out. I can barely read what's on there. And, you know, the morale patch, I'll give it to the kids. They'll like it. They'll think it's cool. They'll put it on something. But, you know, it's just, I don't patch up my stuff. I just don't. I don't see the whole thing for brand morale patches. Again, there are some people that love them. There's some people that love to put that stuff on things. I'm not one of them. I'm just not one of them. I'm not. It does look like a good quality. I mean, it looks like a really good quality patch. It looks like it's made really, really well. And I'm sure there's other people out there that love that kind of stuff. I know there are. It's just I'm not it. So, but there we go. What do you guys think of this box? I think that there is some solid, you know, survival outdoors gear in there. These things, again, for prepping and preparing, and prepping and preparing are the exact same thing, so I'm an idiot. But for, you know, preparing for survival or even just, you know, outdoors adventure, I'm sure this stuff is really good to pack away and have. But I like to make my own food choices. That's the only thing. I still think that $1.25 a serving is awesome. So, what do you guys think, though? I want to hear your opinions. I want to know what you think. And I honestly want you to chime in this week, too. We saw a good box from BattleBox, and it's a good box from Barrel and Blade. Which one did you like better this month? Put that in the comments. Don't agree with me. Disagree with me if you disagree with me. I want your honest opinions. I always do. And you should know that I appreciate every single one of you. You are all absolutely awesome, and I will be back again real soon.